Missions Pulse. Know God's heart, join His mission.
You're talking about missionary attrition. You're talking about how to alleviate missionary attrition with retention, right? And all these things. Is the grit of the past gone? Do we still have that missionary people who are gritty and are going to tough it out? And like the William Carey, father of modern missions, I can plod. That's what he says. Where's the missionary grit? Is it still there? Do we have a hope for God's kingdom to be established among unreached people groups still in this day and age?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a case that we need to continue to kind of kindle that. I think that's even where with Light Bearers, I mean, we're really pushing our college students in our program to read through missionary biography to really catch a vision for that missionary grit from the heroes like William Carey and from Hudson Taylor and Adoniram Judson and Amy Carmichael and the rest. I think it's a case where even talking with somebody that you've had on your podcast before, the Hambryces, who are Light Bearers partners, Hatley and I have had conversations about this younger generation being risk averse, and so they're afraid to take risks. Oftentimes, it may be that their parents are more leery of them taking a risk than they are, and yet their parents are holding them back. And so it's a case where I think we have to really push them forward and to say, look, there is risk involved, but it's worth it. It's worth it.
Absolutely.
And so,
absolutely. Yep. And I know you don't mean this, and we're going to just state clearly, we're not talking about Gen Z or millennials being risk averse. This is just human tendency, right? Nobody likes to go experience something that's adverse, right? You want comfort, you want creature comforts, that's why people stick to people who look like themselves and speak like themselves and think like themselves. Mm-hmm. It's difficult to go beyond your borders to where people are different. And so that risk aversion, I believe, is something that we need to learn and grow in our discipleship walk, in our walk with Christ. I mean, this is what the gospel is all about. Jesus came not to avoid risk, right?
Right.
He came not to not suffer. He dedicated himself. He left the greatest mansion, gated community in all of heaven and all the universe, and came down to live in our shoes. Mm-hmm. And there was risk involved. There was great difficulty. I think we need to grow in this, that yes, we accept all of Jesus' promises for us, that yes, he will bless us. He will give us all that we need, that he will always be with us. But one of the promises of Jesus is that what? We will suffer for his name's sake. This is Jesus' promise to all who believe in him. And so, yeah, that's a difficulty. But I really am excited about Gen Z, about millennials playing a part in fulfilling the Great Commission, because I've mentioned on my show before, they share a similar passion and value system as the missionary generation from 1860 to 1882. So I believe there is a lot of possibility and potential in this generation, day and age.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I think, it's a case where, we just need to continue to fuel that flame and to help them to see that, there is great opportunity out there, and there's no greater time, than now, particularly in their stage of life, to be able to go, and to experience, those things. And so, I think continuing to just build that grit into them, and to give them opportunities even now here before they go to the field, to build that grit and to be able to have those experiences to get their legs kind of under them, so to speak.
Missions Pulse. Know God's heart, join his mission. This podcast is powered by Within Reach Global. Subscribe, watch, and listen on YouTube today. Visit missionspulse.com.